Hello everyone! Welcome to this reaction video! I know, I'm kind of a day late to this, but yesterday I was busy working on my new show Diet Dre and dealing with rendering issues. Thankfully, those rendering issues have been taken care of, and the first episode of Diet Dre is set to go up on my new channel this Saturday morning. If you're interested, I got a link to my new channel down in the description. Now, about this reaction video, I'm just going to tell you right now that I will probably be pausing the video from time to time because I don't want to wind up talking over something really important. So I'll pause the video so that I don't miss anything important while I'm talking. I'm sure that makes sense. Now, with that said, let's just go ahead and jump straight into this video. And by the way, no, I do not have any predictions for it. Aside from, they're going to talk about Mario Odyssey. Because they said they would.
Hi
everyone, and welcome to Nintendo Direct. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo, and I'll be your guide. Today, I have news about what's in store for Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. We'll spotlight 4 of these titles in their own segments, and others will be featured in a series of headlines. We'll begin with Nintendo 3DS for our first spotlight title of the day.
Oh, starting with 3DS. I don't have a 3DS. Aww. They're starting with my disappointment. Oh well, the Switch will get Pokemon someday. But man, I regret missing out on Sun and Moon. Now, those games sounded like they would be awesome. But I could only go with one Nintendo system, and I wound up going with the Wii U. Which I don't regret too much, because I think Super Mario 3D World is an awesome game.
Some wild Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon news has appeared, and you can catch it in 4 parts. As you just saw in the trailer, the legendary Pokemon that steals light, Necrozma, has transformed into 2 new forms. Dusk-Mane Necrozma, who took over Sol Galeo, and Dawn Wing.
I'm definitely glad that Nintendo is going to be having just one console, by the way, because then I don't have to miss out on any more games like this.
In addition to new map areas like a beach where surfers gather, a valley of Pikachu, and other facilities, the main characters have...
I can understand why Nintendo is still
On top of that, there are
giving focus to the 3DS, despite the fact that the Switch is out. The 3DS is still successful. Meanwhile, they dropped the Wii U because the Wii U was not. But I'm still disappointed that games like this are going to the 3DS and not the Switch.
Dust form Lycanroc. Somehow, this Rockruff can perform a special move that this Pokemon usually can't learn. Also, if you purchase and download the digital version before January 10th, you'll receive 12 Quick Balls. And finally, on September 22nd, the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console title...
And speaking of Pokemon Silver, I just got a copy of the game with a working battery, and I'm going to be Let's Playing it here on this channel soon. So look forward to that. I'm going to be a Pokemon again.
Purchase Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version in Nintendo eShop after today's Nintendo Direct. Also, Unknown Ultra Beasts, codename UB
That's a Pokemon?
Assembly will make their debut. With UB Burst,
How do Pokemon like these come to exist? Like
that's the latest news I have.
a fortress Pokemon?
To see these Ultra Beasts in action and much more.
Well, of course there's Forretress, but
Pokemon Ultra Moon game
I mean a literal fortress Pokemon. I would assume it was a ghost. A ghost that possessed a castle.
2 weeks prior, on November 3rd.
That would actually be kind of interesting now that I think about it.
Time to run through some headlines for Nintendo 3DS.
Every hee-hee and ha-ha of Mario and
Oh,
Luigi Super
boy.
Star Saga has been remade for Nintendo 3DS.
This first half of this direct is just going to remind me how sucky it is that I don't have a 3DS.
And in the all-new mode, Minions Quest, the search for Bowser. You'll go
Oh
behind
well,
the scenes
I still
of
have the
Bowser's
original
adventure
Mario and
to learn
Luigi.
The somewhat heroic tale of Bowser's minions. The classic story mode also has new stamp sheets. Tap compatible amiibo figures to stamp.
And yeah, I know I'm not pausing the video while people are talking right now, but since I don't have a 3DS, I don't feel it's important to pause. But once we get to Nintendo Switch stuff, I will definitely pause from time to time. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes.
Laughs its way to Nintendo 3DS systems October 6th. The new Goomba and Koopa Troopa amiibo launch that same day. Kirby is about to enter a tournament against his toughest rival.
I really hope
himself.
that Amiibo one day actually become more useful than just glorified
Battle
DLC.
Arena mode, everyone battles until the last Kirby standing wins.
So this is the multiplayer Kirby game they were talking about before.
Until the fastest Kirby wins. And he's just getting started.
Looks kind of fun.
Fight to the best of your abilities. And
I know
protect the
that
one Kirby to
recent
rule them all.
Kirby 3DS games were actually based on sub-games in the mainline Kirby series. I wonder if this is one of them.
Kirby's Battle Royale will fight its way here January
Oh, we're
19th.
delving into next year.
By the way, we're holding a poll to celebrate Kirby's 25th anniversary and to crown the world's favorite copy ability. If you're interested, head to kirby.nintendo.com/poll for more details.
I will probably take advantage of this. It's either going to be Wing or
This
Water.
battle, the original Yokai Watch game, you passed up one
I
of the
really
biggest
like
smash
Wing
hits
because
of the
it's
last
so
10
fast to
years.
flap your
Now
wings
the
around, not to
versions
mention
of
your
the
wings
series, the ultimate
get to
version of
damage
Yokai Watch
enemies,
2,
not to mention you have
all the content
wings.
and features.
Bird wings, that
Our own
is.
version of
I mean, I'm
Yokai
already
Watch
used to
2.
having dragon wings, but imagine having bird wings. That would be something.
Tomorrow that adds in new features, such as the opportunity to
And I also like Water because of the whole surfing thing. That was my favorite new power-up from Kirby's Return to Dreamland,
to transfer data to the new game.
aka Kirby's Adventure Wii, for those of you living in Europe.
In the series, Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres launches September 29th.
Not really interested in Yokai Watch
Catriel
much.
Layton, daughter of the famous Professor Layton, is on the case.
Seems
And
like
luckily,
some sort
things
of
run in
Pokemon
family
clone.
In the 7th main installment of the Layton series. Search for clues. Help out townspeople.
Although I understand
Solve
that
puzzles, and hopefully
Yokai
save the
Watch
day.
does have its
Try on an
following
exclusive
here
Flora
in the
costume, only available
US.
in the Nintendo 3DS
So I'm
version
sure
of the
there's
game.
something
And
to
be
it.
there the day she opens her detective agency.
But I can't be
Layton's
interested in
Mystery
every
Journey,
game.
Catriel and the Millionaire's
That'd be too
Conspiracy
expensive.
Launches on Nintendo 3DS October 6th.
I kind of envy those who have game collections
Nintendo
that
fans will
fill
have
their
another way to
entire
play
walls.
Minecraft, coming to new Nintendo 3DS systems.
Minecraft on 3DS? I
Play
mean, I
survival
shouldn't be surprised, but
or creative modes.
I'm actually surprised. Oh, wow, look at that draw
Use the
distance.
5 skin
Never
packs
mind, I'm not surprised
and the 2
anymore.
texture packs to customize your game. Your inventory, crafting, and map will be displayed on the touchscreen, and you can choose between buttons or touch controls. Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition will be released
Not a bad
today
draw-
on Nintendo
draw
Retail
distance, though.
Right after this presentation. The
Oh,
packaged version
there's
will
one of
launch
those
at a later
available
date.
today announcements. Those are always fun.
For years, the Mario Party series brought us together around our home consoles, ever since the original launch on Nintendo 64. We partied like it was 1999, because it was. And now, the best minigames from all 10 home console titles are going portable on Nintendo 3DS. We've curated the top 100 minigames, the most ever in a single Mario Party title, to create the best one yet. The game supports download play for up to 4 people, so with just one game card, any of your friends with a Nintendo 3DS family system can join in too. Take a tour through all the mischief,
But is
magic,
it
and
online?
memories the series has to offer when Mario Party The Top 100 launches on Nintendo 3DS November 10th.
I might know
Days,
somebody with a
Metroid
3DS.
Samus Returns finally arrives on Nintendo 3DS. And everyone, from Metroid fans to Super Smash Bros. Fans, should take notice. This
Oh,
meticulously
I've noticed,
crafted
alright.
side-scrolling adventure contains
Glad that
immersive 3D
Metroid's
visuals,
making a comeback.
atmospheric exploration-based gameplay, versatile weaponry, powerful new abilities, and some truly wicked bosses.
This is just another one of those games that make me wish, wow, whoa, what is going on with the video quality there? Oh, that's on purpose.
Metroid: Samus Returns is scheduled for launch.
What was that?
September 18th.
Okay, I'm curious enough
Always
to
has
kind of
something
back
good in the
up
works
here.
for RPG fans. 9 characters has a name.
Maybe they were saying what it was.
Endlessly crafted side-scrolling adventure contains immersive 3D visuals, atmospheric exploration-based gameplay, versatile weaponry, powerful new abilities, and some truly wicked bosses. Who or what will you encounter on this deadly planet? Vengeance has a name.
Was that Ridley?
Samus Returns
No.
is scheduled for launch September 15th.
No.
Atlas always has something good in the works for RPG fans. 9 characters' paths will converge and the Alliance alive in an all-new.
It's nice to see
old-school
Atlas is
RPG
still
from
around.
Atlas, heading to Nintendo 3DS
They're
systems
like-
in early 2018.
It seems like they're one of the low-tier RPG developers.
With all of its
But
new content
their
and
Shin
enhanced
Megami
graphics. Another
Tensei series
Nintendo
is
DS
just
cult classic has set its
really
sights on
popular.
Nintendo 3DS systems in the form of Radiant Historia: Perfect Chronology. The gorgeous launch edition will include a collector's box with an art.
I
book
mean,
and
low
decal
tier
sheet.
compared to
While
like
you're at it,
Square
don't forget to
Enix.
check Nintendo eShop for something else that releases today: the new Etrian Odyssey 5 Beyond the Myth demo. 2 new titles from beloved series are almost here. Uncover the mysterious origin of everyone's favorite lawyer in Apollo Justice Ace Attorney.
So
And soon, the
I
bonds between
played
heroes will
the
decide their fate in
first
Fire Emblem Warriors.
Phoenix
this
Wright
out
game
real
on the
quick.
3D, no, not
You're
the
looking
3DS,
at the new
on the
orange and white
on the
edition of
DS,
new Nintendo 2DS
and
XL.
that game makes me
It'll be here before you know
nervous.
it on October
I'm
6th.
so worried that I'll mess up the case. I couldn't really
That's
handle
all
it.
for today's Nintendo 3DS headlines.
Now, let's move on to Nintendo Switch by kicking things off with a trailer for our next spotlight title, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Please take a look.
Xenoblade's not a game I'm paying much attention to, but if
This is Allrest, a world covered in a sea of clouds.
oops,
Many giant life forms
but if I feel like I'm in the mood for an RPG kick on the Switch, I might check it out.
called Titans live in this cloud sea, and the people have built their countries and lives on top of these creatures. In the middle of this world stands the World Tree, and it's said that
Looks
at
like the
top of
Mana
it
Tree.
lies Elysium, an idyllic land of plenty. Many great powers rule over regions of Allrest. The Kingdom of Uriah is one of them, its territory contained within their titan. The Urians deeply respect nature, boasting advanced biotechnology.
This is a nice looking game.
Now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation.
Their rival, the militaristic empire of Moradin, is another. Controlling titans through mechanical means, they bring heavy armaments to bear as they annex other lands in a bid to save their own from ruin and depletion.
Okay, I'm definitely curious about the Titan thing. Apparently that was also a thing in the other Xenoblade games. Not really sure what the details are because I haven't played any of them. I kind of ignored the first game on the Wii because it wasn't a turn-based RPG and I was looking for a turn-based RPG at the time.
I doubt he would have been stopped, even by an army 5,000 strong.
Also, I heard some people don't like the anime look of this particular sequel compared to the previous 2 entries. I can probably understand that because they're probably used to the look of the previous 2 entries. Me, it doesn't bother me.
The imperial province of Gorma, a plentiful land. Now
This is still a
fallen
nice
under
looking
Arthurian
game.
Control. And the Indoline Praetorium, whose people revere and worship the Titans. Indol controls the supply of core crystals, which blades are born of.
Okay, And another thing, did you hear about how NBA 2K18, you don't get the entire game when you buy a physical? Instead, you have to download the rest of it. I kind of disagree with that, because what's the point of buying the game physical if you have to download it anyway? I'm willing to bet that a game like this is going to be the same situation. It looks like it'll be a really big game, and there's no way it's going to fit on a single cartridge. Not the cartridges that are available now, anyway. Eventually they'll get bigger, and we won't have to deal with that level of download the physical game crap. But for now, we'll have to deal with that. Really hope that we don't have to do that with Mario Odyssey.
And so, despite being a theocracy, they hold much influence over the world's military affairs. Next, the Argentum Trade Guild. A shrewd consortium of traders, they do well for themselves by deftly navigating the strained relations between other nations and exploiting wartime demand. And last but not least, Torna, carrying out secret operations under the Cloud Sea to achieve their mysterious goals. Before long, this world will fall into turmoil over efforts to find the legendary blade, the Aegis.
That is precisely the kind of scenario that I mean to prevent.
Hand her over to a grown-up. The Aegis must be destroyed.
This game has interesting voice acting.
And make mountains of cash.
I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
That is our dream!
Who will find the Aegis? Who will make it to Elysium? Only time will tell.
Probably that kid.
Welcome to Orwest, the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. My name is Azota. Oh yes, that's me, right there.
That is not the voice I expected to come from a giant beast. I mean, it doesn't appear to be as giant as some of the other beasts, but still, that's like my level of voice pitch.
May be relatively small, but I am also a Titan. And this little troublemaker is the protagonist of our story, Rex, who lives on my back. I suppose you could say I'm his landlord. And his guardian, too. He refers to me as Gramps.
Hi, Gramps.
You may call me the same. Rex used to work as a salvager, scavenging useful resources from beneath the Cloud Sea. Until one day he met a girl named Pyra, and the two set off on a quest to deliver her safely to Elysium. Can you believe he accepted such a lofty job just to impress a girl? Oh yes, and this is also me. Utterly adorable, if I do say so myself.
Wait, that's also you? Did I hear that right?
This is also me. This is also me. Utterly.
Okay. Well, and that your voice makes a little bit more sense, but actually I'd expect it to be higher pitched. Also, random thought. What do you suppose Titans eat?
Adorable, if I do say so myself.
Yes, you are adorable. Wow.
In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you too will embark on a journey across...
Imagine the sense of vertigo.
Each Titan fosters a unique scenery, very different from its neighbors.
I mean, the sense of vertigo you would get from changing from a Titan to a teddy bear.
Some have big open fields, while others boast huge caverns set deep within the Titan's own body. Remember, we Titans are living beings, each with our own quirks, which you must learn to navigate. Of course, you'll also cross paths with many a dangerous creature on these Titans. It's their home too, but it's sadly inevitable that we butt heads from time to time.
I definitely might want to check this game out, though.
Synthetic life forms called blades, like Rex does, are known as drivers. When drivers do battle, Their weapons and powers are granted to them by blades, such as Pyra, for example. Up to 3 drivers and 3 blades can work together at any one time. As you continue attacking with your normal weapons, you constantly work toward charging up your driver arts. These special abilities run the gamut, with some allowing you to inflict extra damage depending on your positioning, while other, more arcane arts can cause HP potions to appear. Just use them wisely and watch closely the tide of battle to know when best to deploy them. Blades also support their trusted drivers by using blade arts to increase the power of their attacks, their accuracy, and the like. That way, the drivers can focus on playing a more active role on the battlefield. Just wait.
The battle system definitely... Well, it looks mindless, but this game definitely looks kind of interesting with the battle system. It is kind of weird that you'd have these living beings who just give you energy for your sword? Or maybe they are the essence of the sword in physical form, drawing their power. I don't know, that's kind of weird, but interesting.
Wait till you encounter some tougher opposition. Things won't always go your way, so it's important to learn the benefits of switching blades. By using items called core crystals, drivers can awaken new blades. This is known as resonance. You aren't limited to just one. A single driver can bond with multiple blades.
I would assume that the different blades have some involvement in the story, because of course this one right here has dialogue, so it makes me wonder about these other blades. These other blades look kind of generic for the most part. They're probably blades that don't have character, and these 3 are blades that do.
The weapons and arts available to you depend on the blades with which you bond. And you never know what kind of blade you'll get until you awaken them.
Blitzball?
Sometimes you may muster up some very special ones. Oh? Looks like you hit the jackpot this time. You can pick up to 3 blades into battle with you.
It is a little bit of a shame that the blades aren't playable. I mean, aside from you're swinging their sword. But still kind of interesting to have characters like these hanging around you.
With each blade being either an attacker type, defender type, or a healer type, it's important to switch blades and tactics in step with your situation. Like I always say, there's no better game plan than using the right blade for the job at hand. As a basic rule of thumb for drivers, you should always stay abreast of the blades your party members are using, and strategize accordingly. By using your arts, you'll fill up your blade's special gauge. When you finally activate one of these specials, the driver will return the weapon to its blade owner, enabling the blade to deliver a devastating attack. Blade specials have 4 levels of intensity, and I must say, levels 3 and 4 are a bit too wild for my taste. So, what do you think? You're still a bit green, but one day you may work your way up to being a great driver yourself. There is much more to learn, but consider this a sneak peek. You can...
I wonder how long it would take to fill up to a full charge of your attack. I wonder how many times I will die because I would be too stubborn to use my weaker attacks.
Combine arts into something more and really turn the tide. And now it's past my bedtime. Your journey through the clouds begins when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 launches on Nintendo Switch December the 1st. The world of all rest is waiting for you.
Where do Titans go to sleep?
Alongside the regular version, we will be offering a special edition, including a sound selection CD, a special metal game case, and a 220-page hardbound art book. You can also look forward to the release of a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 themed Nintendo Switch.
I will probably,
sold
most
separately.
certainly not get the
Speaking of
special
Nintendo
edition.
Switch, we have some more headlines for you.
And I'll probably wait before getting Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for a while.
Splatoon 2 is
Got other
one
games that
happening
I'd be
game.
interested
Backed by
in.
Popular demand. It's Kelp Dome.
This
Now,
ain't one of
fresh
them.
twists, like extra
I
trade
would be
support,
interested in Splatoon 2, but I hate the fact that you need a cell phone to be able to chat online with friends. Should be able to just chat on my Switch. All I should need besides my Switch is my router.
Figuring out how to break into the central area and then
I
push
don't
through the other
need
team's base.
to. I shouldn't need to have my phone at my side
Umbrella weapon.
in order to play a video game.
It's sort of like a regular umbrella, except, whoa, that's huge. It kind of looks like a big camping tent, capable of guarding
Nope,
over a
don't
large
care.
area. The Kelp
That
Dome
might look
stage we showed
interesting,
earlier
and
will be
that
available
looks
to play by
awesome,
each.
but no, I don't
We're planning
care.
even more weapons and stages for
You
future
need
release.
to make it so that I can chat
Stay fresh
with
for
my
a long
friends
time.
and group with my friends without a phone app, and then I'll be interested in Splatoon 2.
Stop the Chaos Dragon and uncover the mystery of the Shield of Flames. Each one will face armies 1,000 strong by unleashing devastating attacks. As their stories unfold,
Just like Smash 4, this game has too many sword characters. Although at least this time there actually are some not sword characters.
It's Lyn, hailing from Fire Emblem on Game Boy Advance.
This ain't one of them.
Lorca lends us her steel. Keep your eyes on the horizon, soldier. A new trailer launches today.
If you think I can't hold my own, you're sorely mistaken.
Fire Emblem
Does that
Warriors
mean there's
launches
going to be
October 20th
trailers that are
alongside the
outside of
second
this
edition,
direct?
which includes the game,
Should I look at them as
premium
well?
character card set with slipcase, a double-sided poster, and a 3-CD music set. Separately, the Crom and Tiki amiibo figures released the same day. The action puzzle game that lets you snip and clip your friends is getting reams of new content on Nintendo eShop and in stores. Snipper Clips Plus, cut it out together. A new expanded version of the game that packs in all the paper antics of the original. Plus more
I don't
than
have a
30
Switch
new
yet, so I wasn't able to play this, and I don't know that I'll have somebody to play this with.
Oh, and get this. A new feature lets you replay all the original stages in a brand new way. You start with one of many random body shapes that will require some hilarious new approaches. So fans of this cult hit and newcomers alike can enjoy all of this.
Since
new
I
content
haven't played the
and
original Snipper Clips,
Snipper Clips
I wonder
Plus,
how
cut
people
it out
would
together
feel
launches
about there
November 10th.
being an expanded version
This content will
when they've
also
already
be
played the
available for
original.
current owners of the original game.
Oh,
Purchase
never
as
mind.
DLC in Nintendo eShop.
It's DLC. Available as
Never seen a
DLC.
shooter like this
That's
before.
fine then.
Change your size to change your powers in Morphe's Law, a local and online team-based multiplayer shooter coming to Nintendo Switch.
Huh.
With teams of shape-shifting robots.
They showed this
it's
game
no
off
ordinary shooter.
in the recent
Hitting a
Nindies
Morphe's body
Direct.
part will make it shrink, and
I'm
make
surprised
the
they're
same
also
body
showing
part
it
of that
here.
shooter grow.
They must
As the
have
size
good
of each
feelings
body
about
part
this game.
changes, your abilities will change too.
Basically, it
Forcing
seems
you to
like
change
kind of like
tactics as well.
Splatoon,
Example,
except
larger legs
instead
will improve your
of
jumping game,
filling
and
the
your
level
hand
with
size
paint,
changes the way you use
you're
your
filling the
grappling
level with your body
Clever players
size.
might even transform their allies on purpose. Your team's avatar is only as big as your team members combined, so keep it safe. The team with the tallest avatar wins the round.
It's an interesting concept.
Morphe's Law launches first on Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive in winter 2017.
No release date.
If you kept up with the news from E3 2017, then you probably heard that Rocket League is coming to Nintendo Switch. This
I
new
played
version
this
of
on
the
Steam.
rocket-powered
It's pretty
sports
fun.
game will include all the
I don't
modes
know
fans
that
have come to
I'll
expect, along
that
with
I'll
some
also
new
get
Nintendo
the
Switch exclusives,
Switch
like
game.
Mario and Luigi Toppers, and the first ever Nintendo-themed battle cards, along with the new addition of local wireless multiplayer. Check out Samus's
It was
gun
fun
ship
for a while,
with its
but
wave beam boost.
I was
followed
not
by
addicted like
Mario
some
and
people
Luigi
got.
NSR, and its Super Star Boost. Just pick the blue team to play as Luigi, or the orange team to play as Mario. But to rep your love for Nintendo,
Well, that's
you
dumb.
first have to earn these sweet
What if I
wheels.
wanted to be
You'll have a
Mario on the
chance when
blue
Rocket League
team?
launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday season. Arena
What
of
if I
Valor
wanted to play
is a
alongside
multiplayer online
Luigi as
battle arena
Mario?
game designed by the experts at Tencent Games. Explore and command a roster of over 35 fearless heroes, with roles including tanks, assassins, mages, support, warriors, and marksmen. Build the ultimate team with your friends to crush your opponents in real-time online battles. First Blood, Double
These
Kill,
sort of
Triple Kill,
games
and
have
all the
not
features
interested
mobile
me in a
fans
long
know and
time.
love will be included.
Last one I really
Discover
got
and
into
dominate all the
was
gameplay modes, including 5v5, 3v3,
Gauntlet on the Nintendo
1v1,
64.
and a unique Hook Wars mode that will challenge
So it's
your
been a
skills
while.
and prove your valor as a true champion. Draw First Blood, carry your team to the finish line, and become a legend in the arena. Arena of Valor beta test version will be available for free this winter. Live another life in another world in this timeless epic coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, this is going to definitely have a release
Winner
date.
of more than 200 Game of the Year awards, Bethesda Game Studios' open world adventure.
These sort of
Elder Scrolls
games
V
definitely
Skyrim,
don't
where you can
interest
virtually
me
do
because
anything and do
open
anything
world
not played anywhere.
just gives me too much to do, and I don't have the attention span to have a million things to do.
The type of hero you will become depends on the skills you choose to hone, from archery to crafting to destruction magic and more. Your choice of skill can dramatically impact your adventure.
The last
Even if you've played
last
Skyrim before,
Elder Scrolls
you can
game that
create
I
a new
played was
character with a new
Morrowind,
path.
and
So steel yourself like a true hero of
I
light.
wound up spending too much time reading books.
The Hylian Shield and the Master Sword can be acquired by tapping a compatible Legend of Zelda character amiibo figure, or
I'm not sure I even ever made any progress in the actual story.
this version of the game launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch November 17th in Europe and the Americas. Bethesda Softworks is bringing
November
two
17th.
iconic first-person shooters to Nintendo Switch. id Software, the studio that pioneered the genre, is bringing the critically acclaimed Doom to your TV and anywhere you want to be. Slay hordes of demons with devastating guns and single-player, and crush your friends in online multiplayer when Doom tears onto Nintendo Switch.
Doom
this
is a big deal, I feel
holiday.
like.
Games Wolfenstein 2 sends you on a mission to liberate
Both
Nazi
Doom and
controlled
Wolfenstein,
America. Only
especially
you
if there's
possess
cross-platform
guns and
play.
gumption to spark the Second American Revolution. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus launches on Nintendo Switch in 2018.
Wolfenstein 2? There was a
Horde
Wolfenstein
Wars is
2?
rolling out a new update, and it's packing a new online battle mode, Class Matches. This mode has its own leaderboards, encouraging you to try and move up to the next class. It also introduces a red-hot new stage surrounded by bubbling magma. In the Red Coliseum, panels are plagued by flames. If you accidentally touch
This
them,
looks like a
your
Mario
character
Party
will become
minigame.
harder to control. Some other new mechanics are being added too, like spinners that flip over panels. The new update will usher in local wireless
In fact, I
play
think
as
it
well,
was.
so friends can get together and play together on their own Nintendo Switch consoles.
Or something similar.
Is available now, and this new update will be free for owners of the game on Nintendo eShop. Alright, game fans, it's quiz time. Recognize this arcade cabinet? It certainly has been a while, but finally, after many years, our arcade titles are making a return. And the first one is Mario Brothers.
Cool.
By sharing your Joy-Con, you can run, jump, and cooperate to win. Notice the little visual details from the arcade version. Other arcade classics are on the way too, including Versus Super Mario Brothers, Versus Balloon Fight, Versus Ice Climber,
I am interested.
Versus Pinball, Versus Clu Clu Land, and more. These arcade games will contain other subtle differences you can't find in their NES counterparts. See if you can spot them. Arcade Archives Mario Brothers is coming down the pipe.
Super Mario
September
Bros. 2 was also in the arcade. I played it once. I don't think it was
Some news for
any
Zelda
different
fans.
from the
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the
NES
Wild
game, though.
Champions amiibo figures will release on November 10th. They'll summon materials and weapons, but unlike other amiibo, they'll conjure up headgear based on the champion's divine beasts. They have functional purposes as well, and we'll have more info soon.
Really don't think that I'll be getting Breath of the Wild.
Whether you compete in a court
That
or a
whole
ring,
open
there's
world
no shortage of
situation.
Great sports games for Nintendo Switch this year, with big gameplay improvements and stunning graphics.
Boo!
2K18 will have the Nintendo Switch lineup shook when it launches on September 15th on
Yes,
Nintendo eShop.
it does have the
Details
lineup
October
shook.
17th.
Because
Fans
you
of
can't
sports entertainment
buy the entire
also
game
note that
physically.
WWE 2K18 is coming soon as well. EA Sports FIFA 18 is the most immersive, social, and authentic soccer game out there. Take the world's
I'm
game
not
on
really
the
that
go
interested in
and play
sports
anywhere,
games anyway.
anyone, when FIFA 18 launches
But
on September 29th.
NBA
The
2K
premier
sets
Pokemon
a
fighting
precedent
game
that I
brings
don't
multiplayer battle
like.
action to Nintendo Switch next week, and the demo version
This
is
game I'm
available
interested
right now,
in.
so give it a try
I
in
never
anticipation
got
of
the
game's
Wii
launch.
U game, and the Pokemon in this game look amazing. Especially Decigu, that bird Pokemon.
Square Enix. It also happens to be a Nintendo Switch exclusive. Please take a look.
Octopath Traveler. It's about time we saw this game. It was teased way back in January, and we haven't heard anything since.
Step into their shoes and explore the realm as you see fit.
I wonder how many people will be interested in this game, though.
Each with a unique talent.
Because it looks...
8 lands, 8 stories to be told.
It doesn't look like a big
So
budget
tell me,
game.
friend, what path will you tread?
I mean, I'd be interested. But then I also am interested in a bunch of indie games for the Switch. I just want big budget games to happen for the sake of Switch's success.
Project Octopath Traveler.
Weird title.
The producers of Bravely Default at Square Enix bring us a new fantasy world brought to life through a mix of CG, pixel art, and visual wizardry that the developers have termed HD 2D. Begin your journey as one of 8 protagonists, each with their own origin, talents, and goals. Where will your journey begin? Who will you team up with, and where will you go next? All these decisions and more are completely up to you, the player. Each character has his or her own path action that can be used to interact with the people they encounter in a distinct way. For example, the warrior Olberic can challenge almost anyone to a duel.
Almost anyone? Even this guy?
In one such duel, he could expose an evildoer and bring them to justice, or force someone in his way out of the way.
On your guard.
Huh. Sounds kind of open worldish.
The dancer, Primrose, on the other hand, can allure others into following her. With this power, she could track down a missing person and bring them back.
Because the only way to bring home somebody who went missing is to flirt with them. Never mind that you might be saving their life. No, you gotta flirt with them.
The developers aim to give players the freedom to choose their own paths and immerse themselves in a deep story through true role-playing.
Choose your own path, as in Octopath Traveler.
But what about combat?
Oh,
This
multiple
game
paths,
battles are
Octo,
free,
okay.
simple, pick up and play, turn-based battles, and all new mechanics. One such mechanic is the boost system, which allows you to accumulate boost points with each turn you take in battle. You can then spend them to dramatically increase the strength of your attacks and abilities, or use it to chain attacks. Try targeting an enemy's weak point to break its guard, then deliver powerful blows while it's weakened. Or, if an ally's in trouble, use it to get them right back into fighting shape. Identifying the right time to boost may just be the key to victory.
I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people interested in
There's
this.
a deep well of strategies to draw from,
Especially
and
with it
tactical
being from the
genius
people
won't go
who brought us
unrewarded.
Bravely Default.
Later today, a demo version of Project Octopath Traveler will launch worldwide in Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch. Pretty soon, a survey will be
I would
conducted.
definitely
to gather
be
your
interested in
feedback,
trying
so please
it.
participate if you can. And look out for an extended cut of the trailer we just debuted as well. The latest RPG from Square Enix, Project Octopath Traveler, is scheduled for a simultaneous worldwide release in 2018. We hope you're looking forward to it.
The full version of the trailer that kicked off that segment will be released after today's Nintendo Direct. Please check it out. But first,
Nah, I'll
it's time
pass.
for some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Well, it's nice that this Direct is mostly about
Just
Switch.
in, a report written by someone named Biff? The world's stretchiest fighting sport, ARMS, is extending the fun with game updates.
I am not sure how successful this game is
Next update adds
being.
in a new stage and a new fighter named Lollipop.
It doesn't interest
For
me.
new ARMS.
It's not as shallow as I thought it would be, but there's not enough there to get me interested.
But there's another new feature as well. Now you can remap the controls to the buttons of your choice. After all, this game's all about flexibility.
Customizable controls is something that should be in games by
This new ARMS
default.
update goes live shortly after this presentation. The goddess Rubis has spoken, and you have been chosen. Dragon Quest Builders is destined for Nintendo Switch.
Dragon Quest
The big hit in
Minecraft.
Japan, mixing the fun of building with an overarching story and the combat of an action RPG. You'll master the art of construction, build your own towns however you want, defend them from monsters, and rescue townsfolk in need. Succeed, and you may just rebuild Alifgard, the very same world where the series began.
Interesting.
A separate free build mode allows you to build to your heart's content with unlimited resources. And a Nintendo Switch exclusive Great Saber Cub will boost your speed and grant you special material by defeating enemies. Dragon Quest Builders is
Okay,
planned for release
I'll
in
admit
spring
that did
2018.
get me a little interested in the game.
The Kirby game that we showed off
I'm
at
such a
E3
furry.
has some charming new tricks. Throw hearts and up to 3 enemies will become your allies. By working together,
Yo-yo!
you can initiate team-up attacks, like a stone drop using ESP, and many more, depending on your allies' copy abilities. You can also share elemental attributes to augment copy abilities and create combinations, like a bomb-turned hot air balloon.
The combinations making their return from Kirby 64 has me very interested in this game.
Create new powers. Together, you may have a chance to defeat the dark new force manipulating Dreamland. Kirby Star Allies is coming to Nintendo
DDD,
Switch
you've been
in
working out.
2018. There's a whole lot of fun in store thanks to Nintendo eShop. Dig into the underworld of the platform mining adventure SteamWorld Dig 2 on September 21st. Golf through courses, towns, puzzles, and challenges.
A lot of people
Storm
interested in that
RPG
game
golf
there.
story This year. This holiday, up to 4 players can blast them up together locally or online in 9 parchments. Feast on combo-based action and solve match 3 puzzles in
This
battle
game doesn't have
tested
me
games this
interested
year.
in it at all.
Deploy units and your masterful strategies in the turn-based tactical RPG Tiny Metal. Leap up walls and dodge saws in the randomly constructed side-scroller Super Meat Boy Forever in 2018. Never hurts to beef up your gaming library. The Nintendo Switch lineup
The
is
fact
fast
that
and fast.
Meat Boy 2
Use the
is
power of memory to restore
at
what
least
the world has lost
timed
in this
exclusive
modern
to
take on
Switch
traditional
is
RPGs,
evidently
Lost
interesting.
Sphere, on January
This
23rd,
game.
2018.
I am
Join
looking
the
forward
uprising
to
by fighting
Lost
back as
Sphere.
Modern Sonic, Classic Sonic, or any one of the many custom
And
characters you
I
can create
am
in
also
Sonic Forces
interested
November
in
7th.
Sonic Forces.
Face your fears and uncover the truth as
I
both
like the
Resident
idea of a
Evil Revelations
customizable
and
character,
Resident Evil Revelations
and it
2
looks
make
like
their
it would
way to
play like
Nintendo
Sonic
Switch on November
Generations, so I
28th.
would assume that
Rockstar
would be
Games is
good.
bringing LA Noire to Nintendo Switch on November 14th.
Okay, Rockstar
Featuring
making
all
a
of its
game for
downloadable
Switch
content,
is big
new
news,
collectibles, detective suits with
but
special
I'm not
abilities,
sure how many
Joy-Con
people would be
mode,
interested
and
in
new wide and open
that
shoulder camera
game.
angles, plus touchscreen
I really
controls
hope
for portable
Rockstar
detective
doesn't
mode.
judge
That's
the
last quick headline
Switch's
for Nintendo Switch.
potential for sales
However,
based on that game's sales.
We have one last game to talk about today.
It's Odyssey. Got anything new to show off?
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. the producer of Super Mario Odyssey for Nintendo Switch. Today we're going to recap a little of what we've already shown, but also reveal some new information about the game as well. Mario isn't too happy about Bowser trying to marry Princess Peach. And Cappy, his new friend from the Cap Kingdom, has a mission of his own.
Peach totally has her own
Sister
Cappy.
Tiara. And now the hero and his hat must join forces.
Oh.
Somehow, Cappy can grant his wearer free control over his powers. So together with Mario, they'll travel the globe and make good use of Cappy's skills, especially the new capture ability.
Okay, some of you might find this weird, but my favorite Mario enemy is the Hammer Brother. Yeah, they're kind of a pain, but they are also really cute in certain games. Like this game right here. At least until they wear Mario's mustache, and then their cuteness is ruined.
Which allows Mario to take control of many enemies, animals, and objects.
Gotta ask, what would it be like to possess a pole?
This
Oh.
globetrotting adventure will take them all over the place.
Neat. Okay, did you see the moon back there? The game is totally going to have its climax at the moon. Calling it now. It's actually probably a safe bet because a lot of people are calling it, but I'm calling it too.
City in the Metro Kingdom. Toast Arena in the Sand Kingdom.
The people who are getting offended by the fact that these people kind of resemble Mexicans in a Mexican-style town should stop complaining, because the people complaining aren't even Mexican. I mean, if Mexico can like Speedy Gonzales, Mexico can like Sand Kingdom. Stop being offended for other people.
Steam Gardens in the Wooded Kingdom. Bonneton in the Cap Kingdom.
I'm glad that these kingdoms have town names in them, because just calling them all this kingdom is kind of boring.
Bossel Falls in the Cascade Kingdom. And today, for the first time, we're introducing Shiveria in the Snow Kingdom. This
'Cause,
ice-cold
of course,
realm
there's a
is
Snow
unique
Kingdom.
before.
Wow, that
Take
looks
a look
cold.
At Bubba Lane in the Seaside Kingdom.
Of course, there's a Water
It's a
Kingdom.
popular travel destination for many thanks to its gorgeous, crystal-clear waters. Apparently, the seawater has a refreshing fizz, like it's carbonated.
Okay, if there's bubbles, there's a breath meter. But do you really need to have a breath meter when you're a fish? I wouldn't think so. And then again, Cheep Cheeps are often seen floundering about on land. Maybe they actually breathe air, and that's why they put themselves in a vulnerable position.
But we won't spoil them all. Mario has even more kingdoms to visit, including tropical islands.
That looks interesting. What was
To get
that?
from place to place, Mario is literally traveling in style, aboard his cap-shaped ship, the Odyssey. It runs on power moons scattered...
I'd just like to point out that this scene is from the original reveal trailer, but Cappy totally wasn't there before. I had a feeling that they were editing things to hide Cappy in the original trailer.
across the world. By collecting them, you can power up the Odyssey and make it to the next kingdom. The number of power moons required to reach a destination is different for each kingdom. But as you can see in this list, there are even more power moons than that, which should keep your inner treasure hunter hungry for more.
Okay, I'll go... whoa, over 50?
You may need to acquire one by solving a puzzle or defeating enemies. They're hiding everywhere, so make sure to explore every corner of the world using every
Yeah,
move at your disposal.
I'm probably going to get this game.
If If you collect them all, something neat may happen.
See, even here, Mario's floundering on the land as a Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheeps need air.
Having trouble hunting down Power Moons? Then try talking to Talkatoo for hints. You could also give a few coins to the Hint Toad, or even tap Amiibo with some help from Uncle Amiibo to reveal a Power Moon's location on the map.
Is Captain Toad going to be in this game?
Stuck, it's worth a shot. Globetrotting does have its benefits. You may find places to play mini-games like Koopa Free Running or a Jump Rope Challenge. You'll earn Power Moons based on your results, and you can check out the scores and times of other players the world over if you're connected online.
As long as they're not playing a giant pachinko machine.
Also, the game world is home to a franchise of shops called Crazy Cap. There you can obtain outfits and other stuff with the coins you've collected. Then customize Mario's look. Some outfits are thematically tied to the kingdom you're in, or to a game from Mario's storied past. So don't be afraid to play a little dress up just to suit your mood. Match your surroundings, or just because.
Interesting. You know, the Crazy Cap situation, when this game was originally revealed, we all thought the Crazy Caps would be power-ups. But nope, possessing enemies is the power-ups, and the Crazy Caps, they're just to give Mario a different look. And also sometimes are required as a key in order to access certain places. I mean, it's definitely nice that we can customize Mario's looks. Mario has been wearing those overalls for so long, only a few times actually wearing something different, so it's nice to have a game here where he's actually wearing other things. I just wish they actually served more of a purpose other than, hey, I won't let you into this building unless you're dressed as a Mexican.
And don't forget to let the Odyssey in on the action with decorative stickers and souvenirs from Crazy Cap.
I'm reminded of a suitcase.
There are just so many excuses for a quick photo op. That's where snapshot mode comes in. Simply freeze time at any moment.
Nice.
Snap some fun photos of
Wonder how many times attempts it took to take that picture. Oh!
And go for a close-up.
The fact that you can move the camera around for this is definitely helpful.
Change color schemes, you name it.
I'm impressed.
You can rotate the camera and nail that vertical photo for your smartphone. You could post it to social media or use it as wallpaper on your PC or smartphone.
I don't know how much I'd use this feature,
games are all about making memories,
but
so
that's actually pretty cool. Oh, there's gonna be so many Mario Odyssey pictures on Twitter calling that too. That looks fun to deal with.
We've taken great care in creating these detailed sandbox environments for you to explore, and make the most of Mario's new and familiar moves. We made sure the game is chock full of classic gameplay elements, alongside a wide world of things you've never done before.
Okay, I am a little disappointed that I did not realize that was Pauline in the E3 trailer. Everybody who watched it was pretty much, wow, Mario could possess people, whoa, was that Pauline? But I didn't notice that. Is Mario wearing his retro carpenter outfit there? On that note, recently Mario lost his job as a plumber. That makes sense. He's been doing other things other than plumbing. But at least he still technically was a plumber.
Even the song that's playing right now is a Mario series first, thanks to its lyrics sung by the one and only Pauline. I hope you're ready for more.
Was that a Mario
surprising
64
delights.
reference? What? Oh man, I am
Super
gonna
Mario
love this
Odyssey,
game.
Landing on Nintendo Switch October 27th. These wedding-style amiibo figures will be.
By the
available
way,
at
it was
same
also
day, both individually and as a
accidentally
set.
revealed that Mushroom
As you can
Kingdom
see,
was
they'll
a
come in
playable
handy during
level.
your adventure.
So
And
there's
all other amiibo are supported.
at least 10 kingdoms in this game.
Alongside the game,
I
we're also
I
releasing
think
a
that's
special
satisfying.
hardware bundle
Yes,
including the Super Mario
yes,
Odyssey
yes,
software
yes. This is
and
what
the
I'm
huge
getting.
Joy-Con
This.
you see here, along with a carrying case.
Wait. Yes, I'm getting that as long as the bundle actually includes Mario Odyssey physically. Because if it's not physically included with the bundle, it's not really a bundle. It's a Switch with a coupon for a free game.
We'll continue to release more new information on the official site of Super Mario Odyssey and on Twitter as we await Mario's next great journey. That's it for me and from today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
So that was kind of fun. So, not much in the way of any big announcements, aside from Doom and Wolfenstein 2 getting on the Switch. Really hope there's going to be other Rockstar games. I would love to have Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch. The heck, I'd even accept Red Dead Redemption 1. Anyway, I guess this is going to be it for this reaction video. So, thank you for watching, and I enjoyed the reaction, and I enjoyed the Direct, and I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Also, don't forget to check down in the description of this video for that link to my new YouTube channel for Diet Dre. The first episode goes up on Saturday morning.